Matt was 32 and Katie was 30. They had been married for 10 solid years, building a life filled with love, laughter, and 2 beautiful children, a son named Mason and a daughter named Daisy. From the outside they seemed like the perfect family. Matt and Katie worked hard to give their kids everything they could. They enrolled them in fun activities, sent them to a prestigious private school, and encouraged them to explore any hobby that caught their interest. Matt was the primary breadwinner, bringing in more money than Katie, but she never worried about it. She liked having her own paycheck to spend on herself while Matt shouldered the household expenses. It was an arrangement that worked for them. And honestly, Matt was the kind of husband most women dreamed of, attentive, supportive, and always present. He wasn't just a provider. He was a father who took his kids on outings, helped with homework, and never missed a recital or game. When it came to Katie, he spoiled her whenever he could. If she wanted a spa day, new clothes, or a cosmetic treatment, he never hesitated. He'd just smile, hand over his credit card and say, "Anything for my sweetheart." Her friends envied her. A good man like Matt was hard to find, they reminded her. Even Katie's own mother often told her, "Cherish him. Men like Matt don't come around often." Change in fortune. As the years passed, life had its ups and downs. After several successful years at his job, Matt's company hit a rough patch, and his income took a serious hit. The financial strain was noticeable, but Katie didn't complain. She understood that careers had highs and lows, and she decided to start looking for a better job too, especially since her current employer refused to give her a raise. Katie wasn't the type to nag or make Matt feel inadequate. Instead, she reassured him. "We took those vows for better or worse, richer or poorer, remember? We'll get through this together." She always smiled when she said it, making Matt feel like the luckiest man alive. "No doubt I chose well, Katie," he told her one night, grateful beyond words. Then the big interview day arrived. Katie was a nervous wreck that morning, pacing the kitchen while Matt tried to keep her calm. He even made her breakfast and brewed fresh coffee, something she usually did for him. "Even if you don't get it, it's not the end of the world," he said gently. "If it's not meant for you, we'll find something else." That evening, she came home beaming with excitement. Bursting through the front door, she held up a bottle of champagne. "Guess what? I got the job." Matt scooped her into a tight hug. "I never doubted you for a second. You're amazing." A shift in behavior. Katie settled into her new job quickly. A year later, Matt's career bounced back as well, and soon, their household was back to financial stability. Everything seemed normal except for one thing. Matt noticed subtle changes in Katie. She started staying late at work more often. Occasionally, she'd show up with expensive brand-name clothes and accessories. When Matt asked about them, she always had an explanation. "It was on sale," or "a friend gave it to me." The excuses seemed plausible, but something about them didn't sit right with him. One evening, Matt suggested they each take a break and enjoy some time apart. He'd go out with his friends and she could have a girls' night. Katie hesitated. "I think I'd rather stay home," she said. "The kids are at my mom's, and I just want some peace and quiet." That seemed reasonable enough. So Matt met up with his old college buddies. It had been ages since they'd all gotten together, and one of them, George, but everyone called him Gio, suggested hitting a nightclub. "Come on, man," Gio urged. "They've got an amazing DJ. We'll check out the scene." Matt chuckled. "You do remember I'm married, right?" Yeah, Gio waved him off. "You're here for the music. I'm here for the ladies." Matt wasn't really the nightclub type. Too loud, too crowded, but he figured why not? A devastating discovery. Past midnight, they pulled up to the club, neon lights pulsing in the darkness. Inside, music pounded from massive speakers, and the air was thick with sweat and alcohol. The dance floor was packed with bodies swaying under flashing strobe lights. Gio handed Matt a drink, and they toasted to good times. They reminisced about college days, old jobs, and stupid stories that still made them laugh. But just as Matt was taking a sip, his eyes locked onto a familiar face in the crowd. one that made his heart stop. Katie. First he thought he was imagining things. But no, it was her. Only she wasn't with her girlfriends. She was in the arms of a man Matt had never seen before. The way the guy held her, the way she leaned into him. It was obvious. They hadn't just met that night. Matt shot to his feet, heart pounding, shoving through the crowd. "Hey, watch it!" someone yelled as he pushed past. He didn't care. He reached the dance floor just as the guy's hands roamed over Katie's body. Without thinking, Matt grabbed his drink and threw it at her. Katie gasped, her clothes soaked with cold alcohol. The music continued blasting, but around them, people stopped to watch. "What the hell are you doing here?" Matt shouted. The stranger, Kyle apparently, stepped up trying to push Matt away. "Don't touch her," he warned. Matt's jaw clenched. "Take your hands off me," he growled. "I can't be responsible for what happens next." Katie quickly intervened. "Kyle, it's fine. Let me handle this." Outside, the summer air felt freezing against her damp clothes. Matt's mind was racing, his throat dry. "What the hell, Katie?" he finally demanded. She took a deep breath. And then she confessed. There was someone at her office. Oh. Their feelings had grown into something she couldn't control. And she was tired of hiding it. "I want to leave, Matt," she said softly. "I was just scared to tell you." Everything clicked into place. The late nights, the expensive clothes, the lies. Matt exhaled sharply, his voice cold and steady. "The kids stay with me. Don't get your hopes up." He paused, looking at her one last time. "You can walk away from all of this if that's what you want." "Oh, I'm done." The fallout. Katie explained the situation to the kids herself. Daisy sobbed, begging to stay with her mother, while Mason flat out refused to leave his dad. As painful as it was, Matt respected their choices. Katie moved in with Kyle, bringing Daisy with her. But soon Daisy returned. Kyle wasn't interested in being a stepfather, and Katie, unbelievably, sided with him. Eventually, their relationship crumbled. Kyle's drinking spiraled out of control. What were once fun club nights became endless benders, and Katie realized she had made a mistake. She tried reconnecting with Mason and Daisy, but by then the damage was done. They no longer saw her as the loving mother they once knew. Especially Daisy, who felt abandoned when Kyle rejected her. As for Matt, he carried the pain of Katie's betrayal for a long time. But a year later he met someone new. And this time he knew. Just because one person shatters your trust doesn't mean you can't eventually find happiness again.